Chapter 20. Settlers scalped, stock slaughtered. Indian neutrality was for Indians, and excluded whites, even civilians. Chief Little David's scouting expedition against the Oneidas was a failure. All but 3 Indians declined to accompany him and returned to Carleton Island. The chief and his loyal trio captured an Oneida, whom they released after deciding he was a neutral. However, they captured and kept a Negro. They attacked a working party of 9 at one Thompson's house, killed 4 and wounded the others. Upon returning to Fort Oswegatchie, they apologized to Captain Frazier, saying it was dark, they could find only one of the wounded. For reasons of compassion, they did not tie him, and he escaped. Earlier, a scout party from Fort Oswegatchie returned from the Mohawk River with a prisoner taken 5 miles below the Little Falls after burning 20 houses and barns, all abandoned, and killing a great many horses and hogs, and setting fire to fences around corn and wheat fields. Captain Robertson, on August 2, 1780, reported to General Haldeman. One of the scouts from Hence arrived this day from near General Herkimer's house, where they took 1 scalp with great difficulty. They burned 15 abandoned houses and killed above 100 head of horned cattle. They say there are no inhabitants between the German Flats and Stone Araby. Robertson, in a dispatch August 8th, said Mr. Chigancourt's party had returned the previous day from the Mohawk River with 2 prisoners and a scalp taken about 6 miles below the Little Falls. He said, "They report that the Oneida village was burned by our Indians from Niagara and a large body taken at the Little Indian Field below Fort Stanwix. A detachment of 100 men from the 34th Regiment, with a large group of Indians from Haldeman's district, had been under the command of Sir John Johnson in the Niagara expedition. Meanwhile, troops and Indians from Fort Oswegatchie continued their wide-ranging raids." Robertson, in a report September 10, 1780, to Haldeman's aide-de-camp, Captain Brame, said, "The rest of the scout are come in last night and this morning, and in regard to the loss of the men, they all say it was owing to misrepresentations of the reconnoitering party, St. Regis Indians, that 6 Indians and 4 white men were sent to the house as abandoned, and were fired upon by about 10 men, who killed 1 man, wounded another, thigh bone broken and shot through the other leg, who left on the spot as he most positively refused to be carried, and begged the rest to do their duty and leave him, as he was nobody. Both the above of this company, an Indian of the lake, shot through the body and brought it here, whom I dressed this morning, gone off for home and in danger." They killed 2 more men at the lower part of Conejahari, burned a number of houses and barns near the German Flats, in Snyder's Bush and Conejahari. They met a scout of 20 Indians from Carleton Island within a day's march of the inhabitants. They brought in 2 prisoners, and one of them, a German, was in Albany last week. He cannot or will not tell a single word of new, and seems ignorant of every question I asked him as to our late intelligence of Mr. Washington, etc. The Indians are to go out soon to avenge the loss of their white brothers, as they say, when I will send a few white men with them as usual. Indeed, they themselves most ardently desire it. Pray excuse the incorrectness of the above, as I am tormented with the Indians." Robertson added a postscript. "P.S. The prisoner tells me there came 400 soldiers to Stone Araby, Forts Dayton and Herkimer, where they are all in small parties of 10 to 30 men. A great number of the houses are picketed in, and the country is easily alarmed. The barns are full of grain."